Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New England Patriots and a decent return out to the 27-yard line, and the Denver Broncos
10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Throwing now is Locke. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He completes this to Sutton. 7 yards, the pickup there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Shotgun snap to Locke. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. O.J. Howard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
McCann's got it teed up. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9. Lock into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joejuan Williams.
Pass intercepted by the Patriots.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. And it's caught. And he's brought down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. To throw, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The score, Patriots 10. Broncos.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
With it on the return, it's Logan. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10. at their own 23-yard.
Drew Lock once again leads the Broncos out. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And now it's second down. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and
2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
That's good.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Broncos nothing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They look to throw. It's Lock. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
The 49-yard line.
Lock going to throw. This is the tight end fan. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Lock working out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
To throw again. Lock. And it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He'll find Lindsey here. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
They go play action. Mayfield airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Philip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try to loosen things up, get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Locke. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Locke, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down and 1.
This is Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 27-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. The throw right sideline here is complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Out of bounds at the 20.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Patriots 13.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
McCann's got it teed up. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. from the gun. Block. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Here's Coleman now to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Stanley. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st down, it's Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down, Mayfield. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, bro. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
And 5.
Mayfield to throw it. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
A 24-yard.
McCann's kick up and good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part. So
now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Block on the give. It's Lindsey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
1st and 10. At their own 46.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
9 yards. It's 3rd down.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Justin Simmons.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run here with Lindsey, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Lock, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Broncos on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number 1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, this team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number 1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
22-yard line.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Flushed out right. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Complete.
O.J. Howard A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. With it on the return is Logan. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 46-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Locke looks to throw it again. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. After the sack on first down, Locke, he'll find Lindsey here. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Mayfield. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.